Hi everyone, it's Donna here, and I just wanted to come on and do a flip through of a couple of journals that I just finished. They are pretty much the same, except for a few little differences. I'm gonna flip through one kind of in detail and then just go quickly through the other one. They are called Serenity and Tranquility, and they are soft covers. The name of the journal is on the cover. This is a dictionary definition with the word highlighted. So this one is Serenity and this one is Tranquility. They are both 6 inches by 9 inches, soft cover. They both have a doily or runner on the outside, some cardstock in between just to give it a little bit of stability, and then just muslin on the inside, fabric on the inside. They're still very, very flexible. One signature. The cover of both of them have a large doily, some doilies that I had been selling on my channel a while back. Of course, I always save at least one or two for myself, so these are the ones that I kept for myself. I'm going to go ahead and put Serenity to the side. We'll start with Tranquility. The closure is just a snippet that is wrapped around with all vintage laces and buttons and doilies, and it's attached on the back. Both of these journals have lots of muted colors, lots of pastels. They were kind of inspired by the doily that's on the back of this one, which has some little pastel highlights on it. There's a large pastel applique here in pinks and light blue, and this is how the enclosure is attached on the back. You can see the doily, that's the base on this one. It's lots of lace. And then here's the big doily with an embroidered rose in the middle of it, and little blue, pale blue doilies going around it, and a matching applique to the one on the back, but a smaller one here. And then of course the definition Tranquility with an applique on the side of it. Excuse me. So they both have 68 pages front and back. They're single signature. There's lots of laces coming off the sides. There's a lace pocket in the front, and inside the pocket there's some original ephemera. This is a postcard with best wishes. I can't read the date because it's stamped on the stamp and I can't read it, but it's vintage and it's original, and it's from Stella. And this is a singer sewing collectible card, American Songbirds, with the advertising on the back. Those are both originals. And some scrapbooking paper with some pretty birds, and this one has some tassel trim coming off the side of it. Inside, this is the cover of a seed catalog from 1898. Hold on a second, coffee. And tucked behind it is a postcard. I got this in Happy Mail from someone, and I can't remember who it was. If it was you, please put a comment down below. It was a very pretty image on the front and a postcard, vintage postcard on the back. It's just tucked behind there. Some children's writing paper, a page from the Floral Geesium book that I just purchased. Here's a fabric flip with a pretty pale peach applique dangling, some eyelet embroidered lace. Hold on a second, more coffee. I have a frog in my throat, excuse me. And then some pretty pale green fabric. And of course you can write underneath, and there's some stenciling down here. More stenciling. This is a mulberry paper envelope that I just put some trim on it in a little doily. Stay tuned next weekend. You're going to see these coming up. And inside is just a tag from one of my nature books. And then some pretty pale blue lace on the edge. You can see all the like twigs and stuff embedded in this paper. It's really, really awesome. Just a little fabric cluster here, and lace running through the holes that were in this stationery paper. Some more different pale colors of paper, dictionary paper. On this side, this just flips out this way and that way, and you have all this room for journaling. And then there's a little another journaling card tucked in there. And then in this journal is a doily that's backed with cardstock, so you can write on the back side, and you have the pretty doily on this side. There's some raspberry stained paper in a pale blue with some blue daisy trim. And this side is one of my shaker journal cards, and it flips open. You can journal on both sides. Pretty lace trim down here with light blue and gray, and in it are a couple of journaling cards. This one was from the Women of Flowers book, and the back side had a pretty flower on it, and I didn't want to cover it up, so I just put a lace pocket in here, and there are a couple of journaling cards in there, tucked in there. Couldn't cover up the pretty flower. And that just tucks in there. More stenciling here. A couple of pretty teacups with floral designs on them. Those just flip open. A little fabric cluster with an applique in the middle. This just holds this closed. There's a belly band here with a pretty lace, and a large journaling card with one of Rodote's flowers. Lots of journaling on the back of that. And then this flips open. There's room for lots of journaling there. Some more of the either raspberry stained paper or beet stained. I don't know which one this is. And then inside this tuck spot is a piece of paper that has been dyed, and some decorative stitching. More journaling. And this just clips onto there. Hold it closed. Here's some mulberry paper in pale blue. Paper from Dreams, etc. with some blue lace on the edge of that one. Some ledger paper that's green with some green lace that matches it. Here is a little tuck spot with a little pocket in it, and this is from Antique Papery with some lace on it. And inside, I'm not going to pull these out because this will be a surprise for whoever this journal goes to. There's some little Victorian die cuts and small embellishments in there. And then at the top there's another tag. And actually this scan of lace is actually the lace that I used on the outside of this journal. I finally used that lace, and this is a scan of it. I use that scan all the time for the back of my tags. And this flips open, and there's a beautiful pink lace pocket here with another journaling card in there, and more place for journaling. This has some vintage lace on the edge of it. And then the other side of the envelope is just a tuck spot with some pretty Venice lace trim there, and another butterfly journaling card. And this side has embossed vellum pocket with a long skinny tag in it from one of my botanical books, and some lace at the top. And the inside of the signature is a page from Redoute, or actually this one I think is the orchid book that I have, with some pretty lace going down both sides, and the signature strings have a couple of little butterflies, a pink and green butterfly dangling from it. The back side is this is a tuck spot. It's a vellum envelope. I didn't put anything in there. Let whoever this journal goes to tuck some little goodies of their own in there. A big journal card from Edith Holden. It just tucks behind there. The back side of those ledgers, this one has some pretty pink crocheted lace on it. This one has a pretty applique, and there's the green lace. Some stenciled paper with more lace. Here's the rest of that mulberry paper. This is a flip out. This is one of Redoute's flowers, and it just has a little string with a teeny tiny flower and bead at the bottom of it, and that just opens up. And up here there's a tuck spot with one of my Tundex cards with some tissue paper decoupaged on the front of it, and a tuck spot in here, a tag. And then this just opens up to some writing paper, lots of space for journaling, all different colors, different sizes. So that just closes with this string. Ledger paper. This is just a side tuck with a couple of my flower and butterfly tags tucked in. This one says "Stay Curious." On the back side is a lace pocket with more tags or journaling cards tucked into it. It's a pretty rose with a little cluster at the top there. And then a flower from one of my botanical books. This is a CD sleeve, and in it is a journaling card with one of Redoute's flowers. And it just tucks in there so the flower shows. And then on the back side there's more space for journaling, and of course journaling here, and a big butterfly. To cover up the flap of the CD envelope, there's this beautiful antique lace that has pale blue and pink in it that just fit perfectly up there. Here's the back side of the doily. The dictionary page with a fussy cut flower on the front of it, and napkin decoupaged on the back. More journaling. Just another journaling card here. You can journal on the back. Another page from the, I think this is the Women of Flowers book, with some pretty pink and purple, not pink, purple and yellow crochet trim along the edge there. Some pink paper with some stenciling, and here's the fortune cookie that's in this one. There's a little fortune inside of that. It folds open. Some pretty pink trim. A botanical page. Children's writing paper. This is a big belly band. Oh, beautiful lace. And in it is another one of Redote's flowers, and this is the name of the flower that was down at the bottom of the page. I just cut it out so it could still say what the flower is. That tucks in there. And the back of that scrapbooking paper and my handmade by label. And then in the back is just a couple of extra pieces of well, yeah, one of them's, this one's raspberry tea stained, I'm pretty sure. Papers that you can use to either just journal on or to cover up some of the pages that you might need to cover or want to cover. So this just wraps around and tucks down in here. So that is Tranquility. And I'm just going to go through Serenity really quick and point out what things are different in this one. It's pretty much the same. The doily on the front is a little bit different. This one has the blue and white in the center, where the other one had the blue going around the outside. And it has colorful embroidery going around. And this one has the colorful lace on as the background for the cover. So this one also has a lace pocket in the front with a postcard and a Singer sewing machine bird card. Those are both originals. This one has a different tassel trim coming off the side from the other one. This a different seed catalog cover from 1894, and then another of these postcards that were gifted to me. Children's writing paper, floral. Here's the fabric flip, and this one is this beautiful organza embroidered with vintage lace at the top and another lace below it. This one also has a mulberry envelope with a journal card in it. Little cluster. The same papers. This one also has the flip out for journaling space here and a journaling card in there. This is the doily backed with paper that's in this one. It's embroidered with pink, a couple of shades of pink and blue and green. And the blue daisy trim, the shaker card, the same lace trim and different journaling cards. This one also had a pretty flower on the back that I couldn't cover up, so I just put a pocket with a couple of little journaling cards tucked in there. A couple of teacups with floral designs on them. Fabric and applique little snippet there. This one also has the belly band, lace belly band with a large journaling card in it with one of Redote's roses. And this flips open for journaling, and a tuck spot in here with some more journaling paper. And that just holds it closed. Here's the mulberry paper, and this one, it's a little bit different. It's white with some gold flecks, gold strings in it. Another paper from Antique Papery, very pretty. There's the paper with the green lace on it. Here's the little envelope. This also has some little Victorian die cuts and some other little embellishments tucked in there that are going to be for the owner to discover. Another journaling card here. And then on the back is that beautiful pink lace. I had lots of this at one time. I sold most of it. I have just a little bit left. I wish I would have kept more. It's beautiful. And then a journaling card in there. And the tuck spot on the back side of the envelope with some pink trim there. Tall skinny tag tucked into a vellum, embossed vellum pocket. Edith Holden. Then the inside of this one is also a page from the Orchid book that I have, and this one has butterflies on the strings as well, purple and blue in this one. Vellum glassine envelope that is a tuck spot, and there's a card in here with roses. There's that pretty pink trim again. Another applique, more lace, antique papery, the vellum, and here is the flip up in this one. It has a little bit different closure from the other one. This one has a button at the end of it, and it opens up, and one of the Tundex cards, and another journaling card tucked in there, and this is all the same colorful papers that were in the other one. That just wraps around. And tuck spot with two journaling cards in here. More tags, that beautiful blue and gray, blue and gray lace pocket, and a couple more journaling cards. The CD envelope with a flower tucked into that, and writing space on the back, and butterfly. Here's the back side of that doily, fussy cut flower and decoupaged page, more writing space on the back of that. This was from the Women of Flowers book with a collage here and a beautiful little handmade doily down there, and some tatting at the top. Here's the fortune cookie that's in this one. There's some more lace here and stenciling. Botanical book page, children's writing, and the large tuck spot in the back with that beautiful lace, and that's the large card. And in the back, some more writing paper for writing in a lace pocket. So that is Serenity. I hope you like them. It was different for me to work with muted and pastel colors. I really like the way they turned out though. If you are interested in purchasing either one of these journals, if they are still for sale, when you look at this video, the purchasing information will be down below in the description box. And that's all I have for today. Bye for now.